but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Campbell. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And now out comes Houston. That got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Later 2. Hey, 7:34.
On first down, Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 694. Now, 180. 694. Hey, Raider 2. 29. 29.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taking it about the 36. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw his car. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, this is Geis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Geis alone in the backfield here. Second and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
That'll be taken in the end zone. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Z. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on second down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go now. Green 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Green, 90.
And again, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mahomes now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got 56 there.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And they'll run it here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. Got 3 down. Check. You're mine. 734. 56.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing his car on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to them. 15 big yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Gilbert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Slow. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, you got 4 down. Ready, green.
They'll hand it down to Geis. play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run high. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first inning as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
They get it to him running left. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And now out comes Houston. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Texans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Express.
Carr. And now the ball's out. Lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And now out come the Jags. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent, and in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. A nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Carr. He's going to let it fly. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Green 90. Green 90.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Hyde. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never